And now the 6 o'clock news with Annette Boxer and Rafael Dominguez. Skewed News. Every day, everywhere. Skewed.
Good evening, I'm Annette Boxer.
And I'm Rafael Dominguez. Governor Stone Cold Steve Austin announced last night at a Sacramento conference that the CSU budget will be cut yet again. We have Michelle Jackson live at the scene. Michelle?
After Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger's $386 million budget cut of the CSU system in 2008, budget cuts have been continual and exponential. Now CSU funding is roughly $4 a year per school, pushing tuition to about $50,000 per student and no available financial aid. I went directly to students to see firsthand the impact of the budget cuts.
Well, our music program isn't what it used to be since the funding was cut, but we still love music though.
Since the budget cut, such programs as the Writing Center, Health Center, Academic Advisement, the library, and bathrooms have all been eradicated.
Many of us from out of state can't afford housing, so we're forced to sleep in the hallways.
We're all struggling for an education. The government's not helping out at all. It shouldn't be this hard to learn.
Since the biology department can no longer provide us with rats or frogs to test on, we have to test on each other.
This school only offers about 30 classes. Here's a course schedule from 2008. Here's one from now. See, there I am. I teach the course Books and Stuff, right under Numbers and Stuff. I also teach Surviving Today's Fascism, 151.
It's definitely worth the struggle. I mean, after we graduate, we'll be the only few people in California with degrees.
It is clear that California needs to change its priorities and focus its resources on California's main economic booster, the CSU system. Annette, back to you.
Thank you, Melinda. Students spoke up today at a rally in Sacramento. We have Thomas Espinosa live. Thomas?
Thanks, Bernard. Students partook today in the annual march against the CSU budget cuts in Sacramento. Let's look back to when it all began. This was the march in 2008. This was the march in 2032. This was this year's protest.
78 years old.
Wilbur here has been going to CSUN for 47 years since he's only been able to add one class per semester.
They just don't have the capacity to care about other people's issues when they're trying to fix their own at home.
It is clear that the CSU system has lost not only its ability to provide an adequate education, but also its ability to fight back. If only they had used that ability back in 2008. Back to the studio.
This just in. The Chancellor of CSU system has just given himself another $40,000 raise. We go live to Paolo Vasquez.
The Chancellor of the CSU system has given himself thousands of dollars of raises in 2002, 2005, and in 2008, and has continued this pattern.
Chancellor, why do you continue to give yourself raises when your school is on the verge of collapse? How did you get the ability in a public school system to give yourself a raise? Do you think that's democratic? Do you support democracy or fascism, Chancellor?
I support democracy. Look at my flag. I built it. I commissioned for them to put it there.
Well, thank God he has that flag. Today, President Jeb Chuggahub Jr. and the FBI have released a shocking new report.
Our deepest suspicions were officially confirmed today that yes, all liberals are terrorists, and necessary force will be administered. They're all getting sent immediately to Guantanamo Bay.
In evening news, 2 men were...
Aren't you Rafael Dominguez of the Democratic Party?
Yes.
You're under arrest, sir.
Aren't you gonna read me off our rights?
Liberals have no rights. Let's go.
Well, that concludes this evening's Skewed News. Good night, everybody.
Skewed News. Every day, everywhere. Keep you ignorant, keep you